incredible events and celebrations. I'm Michael Anro. Join me for a magical ride you won't want to miss. On the banks of the St. Lawrence River in eastern Canada, you'll find one of North America's oldest settlements. This is Quebec City. With its European flavor, priceless architecture, and rich cultural history, it's undeniably one of the most charming cities in the world. Every year when the snow blankets the cobblestone streets and January approaches, another winter adventure is about to begin. So one of the ways to really take in the charm of Quebec City is by riding a horse and carriage. And I'm honored to be sharing this horse and carriage with the president of the Carnival, Jean-François Coty. Thank you so much for doing this with me.
It's a great pleasure to be here.
Wow. Tell me what Carnival is. What does it mean to Quebecers?
In 1954, a group of businessmen from Quebec say, let's do something for our winter. Let's have an activity that's going to take the people out and play in the snow. So it got founded back there, and it's been going on for 57 years.
57 years,
yes.
Wow. How many people does it take to put this kind of event together? Because it is the largest winter carnival in the world.
We've got a lot of volunteers that work with us. It's a 1,500 people team that for 17 days are going to put everything up together. So we have nice parades, we've got a lot of activities, we've got sledding, horse riding, everything is done right here on our sites, and that's what Carnival is all about, meeting the people that do all the activities in Quebec.
I cannot wait to try things. But how many people come from all over the world for the Quebec Carnival?
Well, for us this year, we're going to be hosting to close to 800,000 people.
And I hear that people from all over the world come here just to see the king of the carnival, Bonhomme, who I cannot wait to meet.
Bonhomme is really an icon here. He's been with us for the 57 years. He's known from all around the world. The kids, the taller people really love him, and he's really an icon for us. And he's what Carnival is all about. He represents the king of the party.
He's like a real snowman who can walk and talk and sing and dance. And oh my gosh, I can't
the only one that does.
Wow. I bought my golden key to the carnival. It's an effigy, and look, it looks like Bonhomme. And I'm going to be using this to get into all of the events at the carnival?
Yes, that's the only thing we ask you to buy. It's a little $12 Bonhomme that's going to be helping us finance our activity, and it's your pass for over 300 activities that we have here on the sites of Carnival.
It's been such a fantastic time, Jean-François. Thank you so much.
It's been a pleasure having you here. It's been a pleasure talking to you about Carnival, and guess what? We're here. So
yes.
Now, I hope you realize your dream and you meet Bonhomme.
Oh, me too. Thank you.
Have a great day.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Yes, off to Carnival. Où est Bonhomme? Où est Bonhomme? Have you seen Bonhomme? I haven't seen Bonhomme. Look at that! Oh my God.
I'm in heaven. Help me. It's so much fun here at the Carnival Quebec! Oh my God! It's a winter wonderland! Woohoo! Oh my God! I'm zipping across the Carnival! They never told me how to put on the brakes! Oh my gosh! Woo-hoo, baby! That is a thrill!
For many years, snow sculpture competitions have made a huge impression at the carnival. As you walk the plains of Abraham, you can actually witness sculptors chiseling away, transforming huge blocks of snow into grand works of art. There are a select number of sculptors chosen to compete in 3 categories. A student competition, then the national competition, a larger block of snow, and then the international competition, and they're absolutely huge!
What are you making?
Well, we're making 2 faces, and we're making in between there's abstract bits.
And as day turns to night, the snow sculptures come alive and their shadows tell an even deeper story.
We're back here at the International Sculpting Competition. It's midnight, and it's called Sculpt the Night Away. These guys are gonna sculpt all night long to finish their beautiful creations.
And in the final days of the international competition, they'll do whatever it takes to get it done. Seeing and watching these sculptures come to life, it's pure magic.
I don't know, you decide, because they're all spectacular. I'm here at one of Quebec City's most prominent landmarks, the beautiful Chateau Frontenac. Merci, monsieur. The lady who makes these sashes. They're all over the carnival. Hello there.
Hi.
Oh, and it's Yvette. I see your name. Your name is Michael-Anne. Can you tell me the significance behind these sashes and why everyone's wearing them?
Everyone is wearing them because it's the tradition during the carnival, because they were worn over the coats in older times. And in 1776, we have found the most engines that were dated here in the region of Quebec, and they were created, this technique was created by the French Canadians. Mm-hmm. So when we gather, we try to keep this tradition alive, see?
Excellent. So can you show me a little bit of your magic?
Yes. Some would call it braiding, but it's rather weaving that we do with our fingers without any loom. You see my weft, I pass it, then I do changes of warp and weft, and that is what's so unique about this technique. You cannot see that in other countries. That's very typical from the region of, not the region, but the whole Quebec, and you see very Quebec technique.
When we come back, a canoe race on the frozen St. Lawrence River, and I get a chance to take a spin around the track.
This is faster than I thought we were gonna go. Wait a minute, that's not Bonhomme. I want Bonhomme. The penguin. Strawberry.
Girls, wave into the camera and say bye-bye till later. Woohoo!
Unlike NASCAR or Formula One, these racers build their own cars. It's a family tradition to build it together. Each one more creative, colorful, and unique than the last. But will these unconventional, funny-looking vehicles survive to the finish? Spectators have been lining the Soapbox course since 1959.
It's a shrimp. It's a taco soapbox. Before, after. Hey, look at those wheels.
And this one is a shoe-in. Who said canoe racing is just a summertime activity? The legendary Extreme Canoe Race is a long-standing tradition at Carnival, held every year since the beginning. For the brave male and female teams that survived the preliminary heats on Rue St. Joseph, they face a challenging wild ride to the final finish line on the majestic St. Lawrence River.
What we're witnessing is the preliminaries to the canoe race, and this is all about time. Time is of the essence because this will place the teams where they need to be for Sunday's race, right, Eric?
Yeah, exactly. It's a time trial. It's just back and forth on a damn track, and you want to start as close as possible as first position on Sunday. It gives you an edge.
On my right, I've got the longest running team in the race.
Calgary, Alberta.
Yeah, baby. And then we've got over here.
Eric Fraser from the Chateau Frontenac team.
Oh yeah, and he's the team to beat, I guess. Wow. Why are you the team to beat?
I guess we're always on the river. We're a bunch of guys just crazy about it, always spending as much time as we can.
But this is not the conditions that you're going to be in on Sunday, so...
It's kind of a wink to the traditional sport, even when it was a job, because people would have the canoes on the sides or on the streets, and they would ferry back and forth. So they would go on the streets. So in a way, this is kind of a wink to this old job that's now become a sport.
We did great! But all the other teams still have to go, so...
Stay tuned as we adventure two legendary events at the Carnival, the treacherous canoe races across the St. Lawrence River, and the Carnival's dogsled racing through the streets of old Quebec. The most legendary event at the Carnival is the canoe race, which crosses the icy, treacherous St. Lawrence River. The origin of the race comes from a time when there were no bridges and the only means of transporting everything, from the male to the sick, was canoeing across the frozen river. The fastest company got the contract, and voila, the race became the sport it is today.
This is Team Archibald. And how many teams are going to compete in the competition?
At the Carnival, we'll be close to 50 teams in 3 different categories. In the women's, there should be about 11 teams. In the sports category, they go up to 15 or 16. And in the elite men's division, there's about 15 teams too. So it closely adds up to 50.
And for your race, it's going to be how many teams this year?
It should be around 11 or 12 women teams that will be competing this year.
I think it's around 3 kilometers, this triangle. Yeah. But depending on the conditions and the current and the wind speed, we have to go further or closer. So.
Depending on the conditions and the weather. And how about the deep water that we're looking at right now? Tell me, I mean, do you fall in? You must.
We do. It happens. Less and less. Yeah, less and less. As we get better, usually we minimize the water entries and exits, but it's actually on the water in the St. Lawrence is close to 3 or 4 degrees. And when we're on top, it's like a microclimate. So it sort of keeps warm. Our heart is pumping. We're going full out. So we're always really warm. And when we fall in, well, it sort of cools us down. We find it pretty nice. You get back in. It takes you about 30 seconds to warm up, and then you're good to go.
Bonhomme? No. Has anybody seen Bonhomme? Oh, and Bonhomme! There's many activities here at the Carnival, and today's activity is going to start with dog racing. It's an annual event, and I don't want to be late.
It's a race unlike any other with some of the toughest, furriest competitors you'll ever see. The old streets of Quebec are covered with a blanket of snow, bringing a Nordic track to life. With their masters at the helm, 20 sled teams compete for the title of top dogs on a winding 6-kilometer course.
This race is all about time, all right? They know each team goes one at a time, and the best timing wins. So check it out.
If you haven't been on a dog sled before, it's amazing! And at the Carnival, you can actually try it for yourself.
Vas-y! Vas-y! Wow! It's great! Hang on to your hat!
When we come back, we explore winter carnival food at Bistro Rivoli and the Hotel Frontenac, where two chefs exchange their culinary wisdom. It's South Korea meets Quebec cuisine, and I have the opportunity to meet the hotel's executive chef, Jean Soulard. Experiencing a horse and carriage ride through the grounds of the Carnival is a must. But watching a horse and carriage competition is quite another. Horse riders are challenged to ride around pylons and mounds of snow as fast as they can. And the skijoring competition, well, that takes it to another level. The event has grown with spectators as they witness the balancing act of a skier being pulled by a tow rope by a horse and rider through a snow-backed obstacle course. It's really fun to watch as the skier tries to hold on to the rope while hurtling over ramps while trying to avoid bales of hay. Perhaps I'll try this next year. Or maybe I'll just watch.
After a long day at the carnival, you're going to want some food in a warm, cozy bed. Let me introduce you to a few unique places to Quebec City. You know, when you come to Quebec, you must try the exquisite cuisine here. It's fantastic. And I'm so hungry. I'm sitting here at Le Rivoli on Grande Allée with Chef Roy Kircher, and he's going to explain all about his fine cuisine here.
Well, thank you very much. And first of all, welcome to Quebec City and welcome to Le Rivoli on Grande Allée.
Thank you.
I just wanted to introduce you to our style of cuisine and a couple of dishes that are very popular here. We have a nice little appetizer with lobster and smoked mussels, shaved fennel, and roasted yellow beets. These are all local products, and we have a terroir philosophy that we try to really put in the spotlight the local products that we have in the Quebec City region.
With a little Mediterranean twist to it.
Absolutely. Well, again, because we have such nice fresh products and we know that people are very health conscious, we try to go towards things that are, very flavorful and very healthy.
Well, I gotta thank you so much for this beautiful presentation, and I'm ready to dig in. Here we go. This is so amazing.
Everybody's waiting for maple toffee, and you got one before me. How does it taste?
It's really sweet and thick and yummy. I love it.
And then when it softens, it gets all ooey gooey and it falls down. Can I have a bite?
No.
No?
No.
Well, welcome to the kitchen of the Hotel Frontenac. How exciting is it to be in this exquisite kitchen? And the sous chef Frederick is going to explain to me, as part of their exchange program, they have a Korean chef here, and tell me what it is that he's going to prepare, some of the dishes that he's going to prepare for us.
Yeah. So let me introduce Mr. Kim from South Korea. So he's here for 2 weeks during the carnival. So we cook a lot with him. So on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we cook with him. And now he's cooking some pork stew. So it's a pork fillet. And we have all the shallots, the carrots, the ham, and all the ingredients he needs, and some garlic and some ginger. And we do a kind of pork stew from Korea.
So how is it that you're exchanging with the chef, being from Korea and all?
Yeah.
Have you been paying close attention to what's going on, or is he listening to what you're doing?
Yeah, because it's always interesting to have chefs from other countries. So we learn a lot from the chef from outside Canada, and we take some tricks, and sometimes after that we cook some Korean food here in Quebec City. So it's very interesting for us and all the cooks here in the Chateau Frontenac.
So stick around because there's a lot more deliciousness coming from the Hotel Frontenac. I'm getting hungry thinking about it, aren't you?
And I have the opportunity to meet the hotel's executive
Hello,
chef,
how are you?
Jean
Nice
Soulard.
to meet you.
Thank you so much
Well,
for
it's a
joining me,
pleasure.
inviting
It's a
me into
pleasure.
the Hotel Frontenac.
Please sit down.
Thank you. I've heard so much about your menu. You've been
Oh,
all
really?
over the world. You're kind of a renowned chef, a celebrity chef here in Quebec.
I don't
you can
know.
take it. Come
You know, I
on.
am a happy man. When you're working in the Chateau Frontenac, you know, it's a great thing to do, and everything can happen in the Chateau Frontenac. And we're lucky to have some good ingredients, and we find a lot of good ingredients, and working with artisans all around Quebec City, and even during some winter time, you know, we have some good things to find.
Well, I'm excited to try 2 of your signature dishes that
Yes.
you're going to, you know, plate up. You've plated up for me. And
Our maître d'hôtel,
look how
Michael.
exquisite. Thank you. Look how exquisite these look. Oh my gosh.
Well, we have a kind of terrine. It's made with pintade, kidney fowl. We can use both names, okay?
And what is that?
It's a nice bird, okay? A beautiful, beautiful bird, and we stuff it, you know, with apples, and I love almonds,
Me
little
too.
bit raisin, and have a chutney made with figs.
I see. The
That's
fig
it.
there.
Figs and leeks, okay? And of course, we have a lot of apples, you know, in Quebec, and you know, once more to use our products than we have all around us. Well, for me, it's really important.
Okay.
And right here, we have really a classic. We call it Buff Wellington, Wellington beef, okay? And we do it with some vegetables we have also around Quebec. And what is a Buff Wellington? It's a fillet of beef made with, surrounded by foie gras and duxelle of mushrooms, mushroom scot, and just wrap it in puff paste, okay? A good sauce made with a little bit truffles and some good
Oh,
vegetables.
did you say truffles?
Truffles.
Well, I'm dying to get into this fabulous food, married with this fabulous view. Oh
Yes.
my gosh, you're overlooking the St. Lawrence River. How perfect could this be? So I'm digging in.
Okay.
Let's go. Ooh, this is nice.
Yeah, it's okay.
Coming up, I witnessed the spectacular sights of the carnival at night.
Can you tell me where Bonhomme is? Because I'm looking for him.
Welcome back to the world's largest winter carnival.
Have you seen Bonhomme?
A marvel of modern technology and Mother Nature, the Ice Palace was first built in 1955 to honor Bonhomme. Blueprints are drafted by artists, followed by months of hard work, thousands of tons of snow bricks, light displays, and special effects. And the result is a spectacular focal point for many of the carnival's activities. In my quest to find Bonhomme, I was told I might find him at the night parade. So allons-y, let's go! I still didn't get to beat Bonhomme, but I'll continue my quest tomorrow. In the meantime, I'm really having the time of my life. I just can't believe the sheer amount of amazing things to do here at night. Everyone is out and the party atmosphere is unlike any other that I've ever experienced.
I really want to find Bonhomme.
Well, it's closer than you think.
And in the heart of the carnival, when you're feeling a bit of a chill,
My kind of way to end the night. Thank you so much.
and when we come back, you won't believe where I'm spending the night.
My gosh, look at this place. This is my room.
Absolutely, that's the most spacious we have, and it's for you tonight, Michael Ann.
This is Winter Carnival, and you won't believe where I'm staying.
I'm staying here at a nice hotel. No, I mean, it's an ice hotel. I mean, it's not that it's not nice, it's an ice hotel. Come on.
Made entirely out of ice, the Hotel de Glace offers guests a truly unique and captivating experience. Visitors can admire the arches of snow standing taller than 5 meters and the crystalline ice sculptures that are both impressive and breathtaking.
You must be Jacques.
Yes, and you're Michael Ann.
Yes, and I am so honored to meet you because you are the founder of this amazing structure, and I can't wait to take this tour.
Well, I'm glad to welcome you, and now I invite you to sign and to chisel the name here, right here in the book.
Are you serious?
Yeah, sure, right here.
No, I don't.
I'm kidding, I'm kidding. Let's have a tour now.
This is going to be fun. Come on.
Yeah,
let's
sure.
go. Thank you. Oh my gosh, look at this room. Can you believe this?
That's the Ice Cafe, Michael Ann.
This is an ice cafe.
Yeah.
An ice cafe.
Look at this gorgeous apple door.
Oh my gosh.
The apple is the theme here in this place. This place is a place to relax, to enjoy a cafe or a cider.
Okay.
That's
apple
the ice cider. Yeah.
Wow.
And well, people can chat and relax, and you know, we have many other places. Yeah, sure.
Makes a lot of sense. You really thought this out, didn't you?
Yeah. And we have many other places with their theme. You wanted to see that? Yeah, let's go.
Let's continue.
Oh, so Michael, and this is the chapel, the white chapel, the crystal one.
I just could never imagine a chapel as part of an ice hotel, but hey, you've thought of everything. This is amazing. Look at the inscriptions on the wall.
Absolutely.
I mean, it's
30 couples will celebrate this winter.
well, I love the surprises. Keep them coming.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
We'll go to get it.
Oh my gosh, look at this place. This is my room.
Absolutely. That's the most spacious we have, and it's for you tonight, Michael Ann.
Well, I'm starting to feel special, Jacques.
As day turned to night, and before I cozied up into my sleeping bag, a nightcap and dancing at the Ice Hotel's bar was the perfect way to top off this adventure.
Good night. I've had a fabulous time here at Winter Carnival. Quebec joie de vivre is certainly contagious. It really is a magical place to be. Right, Bonhomme?